let's get going. It is Stefan Skorchev, one of the founders of Into Bridge. We played against him a number of times before. He's very verbose in his commentary, from what I recall last time. So let's see what he has to say about some of these deals, but we'll play them first. Partner opens a spade. We got 18. We're going to game force with 2 hearts. Start things off. Just see what partner does. So partner raises hearts, should be 3-card support. This is good. And apparently a slam try, although they say 11 to 20 high card. I mean, just, you should never bid 4 hearts in this sequence. You should never, ever, ever bid 4 hearts. I mean, unless you have it defined in some specific way, right? Like maybe a minimum with like a flat minimum, so no shortness, but concentrated values in hearts and spades, you know, maybe like king, queen, 5th of spades and ace, queen, 3rd of hearts and out, would be, I suppose, a sensible way of defining it. In which case, obviously, we can just bid 6 hearts with our hand. Looking at this hand, because then we only have 1 club loser on the outside, pitch our diamond on the spades. But yeah, you really should never make a fast arrival bid when partner's unlimited in sequences. Fast arrival, I think, generally should only be applied if partner is limited in some way. And here our 2-heart bid, we could have anything for this call. So 3 hearts, we definitely want to make slam tries. The question is, do we just bid key card? We could do that. We are looking for 2 key cards, the trump queen and both of the pointed suit kings. So 4 no trump would be a way to find out that information if partner could have all of those cards. Alternatively, if we're nervous that partner's hand might not fit ours very well, so what would that look like? Partner has the queen, jack of spades, the ace, 3rd of hearts, so we would have to guess the queen. No club ace. And I mean, I guess the king, jack of diamonds is possible. Now, I don't know if Leo would do that because they're suggesting 3 hearts as a slam try, but we might be in danger of going down at the 5 level. I think we should just bid key card. Let's not make things complicated. Like, we don't really want to bid, make some sort of Q bid and have partner be the one to bid key card because we're looking at the side source of tricks and clubs here. So partner's not going to know about our side source of tricks and partner's not going to evaluate really well. Opposite this, partner might say, oh, like you have the ace of spades, but that's great, but my spades are only king empty 5th. Like this might not be useful. We're going to sign off in 6 hearts when 7 is cold. So let's bid key card. Partner shows us 2 key cards, no trump queen, which is fine. I think I'm just going to bid 6 no. It's board a match. And I mean, if we guess the heart queen, we're probably taking however many tricks we're getting in no trump. Is that true? Like, is it possible that partner actually has, say... No, it is the case that there are hands where we can pick off the spade suit, right? To pitch a diamond loser. Like, let's say partner's hand is king. Let's say partner's hand's king 5th, ace 3rd. Like, we'll give them the diamond queen, not that it matters, just to say that they have extra high card points, but like the queen of diamonds and the ace of clubs. If hearts are 3-2 and we pick off the heart queen, we can rough the spade suit good to pitch a diamond loser and make 13 tricks, whereas in no trump, even if we guess the heart queen, we only have 12. It's a bit of a tricky puzzle because let's say partner's hand is the 14 count. King of spades, ace of hearts, ace of clubs, king of diamonds. Now we really want to be in 6-no, I think. We have double stoppers in every suit, and we just have to guess the heart queen. And if we guess the queen of hearts, we make 13 tricks in either contract. If we don't guess the heart queen, we make 12 tricks in either contract. There is the danger of going down more than one in 6-no. If partner has, say, king, queen of spades, ace, third of hearts, ace of clubs, 13 count, they lead a diamond. If we misguess the queen of hearts, then they cash out a bunch of diamonds. Whereas if we misguess the queen of hearts and 6 hearts, I mean, for one thing, we might be able to just pitch on 3 rounds of spades before pulling trumps, but we should make 11 tricks still in 6 hearts, even if we misguess. It does look like 6 hearts is going to be better, but man, this feels like one of these hands where I'm going to be very disappointed once I see the dummy. Okay. I'm going to bid 6 hearts reluctantly. I think this is just going to be better. It's also what the field's going to do, and this could be a hand where the field choices matter. Okay, so we do get a diamond lead. Partner does have kind of one of the hands where 6 hearts is probably a little bit better because we can try and pitch a diamond on the long spades, even if we misguess the heart queen. But we do have to make our choices immediately, right? So let me think about this for a second. Diamond to the ace. I mean, there's a couple of options. At imps, I think our line of play would be ace of diamonds, ace king of hearts. If the queen doesn't fall, ace king of spades, spade ruff. And hope that either the queen of spades comes down doubleton or spade split 3-3. We can cross back to the club ace and pitch a diamond on the long spade. But at match points, we would like to try and make as many tricks as possible. And that's like a pretty decent line to try and take as many tricks as possible because I mean, if the heart queen comes down, we're in pretty good shape. Partner had a wild slam try. I mean, I don't know. The description of the bid said 11 to 20 high card points. Like, you definitely should bid 3 hearts with this hand. But, like, what does it mean for it to be a slam try? I mean, partner has a good hand, right? They have 3 controls. They have no shape. I mean, they need help from us, but, like, they have half of the requirements for slam, right, is controls. So it's a lot better than queen jack 5th of spades and the same hand, or the king of hearts instead of the ace. This is a much better hand than either of that. Let's win the diamond ace. You know, a second option I'm looking at is just going ace, king of spades, spade ruff immediately. If spades are 3-3, that's great. right? Then we have options if spades are 3-3. If West shows out and doesn't overruff us, then we know where the Queen of Hearts is. So then we can... I mean, we have options to try and pick up 13 tricks from there, but we're probably only going to get 12 if spades are 4-2. If East shows out, though, on the second spade, then we're in really good shape. We can ruff this, King of Hearts, heart to the ace, even if the queen doesn't drop, ruff another spade, setting up the fifth spade in dummy, cross to the club ace, pitch our diamond loser, and then just run clubs, and we make 12 tricks there. That might even be a better line of play at imps than the whole idea of just cashing the ace king of hearts first. I think it's probably close between the two. I like this plan because it still gives us a decent chance at 13 tricks. I don't know. It's probably close between the two. I don't like doing math on stream, so I'm not going to. Like, in real life, I might think about doing the math odds between the two, like, kind of safety-esque play lines. I think I've rejected just, like, trying to guess the hearts, like heart to the ace, run the 8 of hearts or something. I think that line of play is actually quite poor because there's a decent chance we still don't pick off the diamond suit. So let's go ace of spades, spade to the king. I like this line of play. West plays the 2. I know they tend to give count. Okay, spades split. We do have an option to try and guess the heart suit if we want for all of the tricks at this point. I'm still tempted to play safe, though. Like, picking off a queen third or queen fourth of hearts with East is only a little bit better than picking off queen doubleton with West. So let's go king of hearts, heart to the ace. This will protect against East having queen fourth of hearts, because we'll be able to play a high spade. If East roughs low, we can over-ruff, cross to the ace of clubs, and play a fifth spade. I don't think we can do anything if West started with queen fourth of hearts. So... king of hearts, heart to the ace. Okay, pull the last trump. All 13 tricks. East had queen doubleton. Probably going to be flat. It was. We'll have to see what line of play our counterpart took in the other room. I suspect they probably just went ace king of hearts, is my guess. And I don't know which one is better. Let's go next. We got 20. We have a really nice hand. We have to decide if we want to, I guess, open this at diamond and rebid 3-no, or whether we want to open this 2 clubs and rebid 2-no, or open at 2 clubs and rebid 3 diamonds. I think I'm going to open 2 clubs and rebid 2-no. I don't know. This is such a good offensive hand for diamonds. A diamond to spade 3 now. How do I feel about that auction? Is partner going to do the right thing? Let's say partner's hand is... I guess we need actually quite a lot for slam, don't we? Because just the king of hearts and ace of spades is not enough. Yeah, 2-no, 20 to 21 is our opening range here. We're way too good for that, with 8 tricks in our own hand. I think generally deals with 8 tricks in your own hand are too good for a 2-no opener. So I don't know if you can construct one which has 21 highs and a 5-card, well, 21 highs and a 5-card suit, but like 20 highs and a 5-card suit only, but you have 8 cashers. I'm not sure if you can do that. I mean, sure, I guess you could have ace, king, queen fifth and ace, king, queen third or something. That would be 18 with like an outside queen or something like that. I think I'm going to open 2 clubs and rebid 2 now. I've realized that we actually need quite a bit for slam. This ace-jack doubleton of clubs is a pretty poor holding in general. And because we need partner to have a spade card or a spade control at the very least, that's kind of taking away values from other suits. Okay, I like this plan. 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 no. Hopefully partner can evaluate pretty well. 2 spades natural. It says good spades. I don't know what good spades means. Is that 2 of the top 3 honors? Not sure. Do we want to change our plan now that partner's made a positive response? Also, how forcing is this positive response? My personal preference is to play positive responses forcing through 4 no over a 2 club opener. It just gives us a little bit of extra room to investigate. I mean, you can kind of think of it like if I had opened a club and partner wanted to game force, then they could make some sort of forcing bid and get us forcing through 3 no trump. So we've opened 1 level higher. We should be forced through 1 level higher. I mean, you just give yourself the same amount of room. But I don't think that's what the robots play. I don't think that's standard at all. I just think it's a really good agreement to have if you play 2/1. I'm tempted to bid 3 diamonds now, because one of the most important things that you can do in slam sequences is to try and find a fit early so that you can start Q-bidding. Like, if I bid 2 no and partner bids 3 no, like, what do? I mean, I bid 4 no, right? Or I bid 4 diamonds at that point, but we haven't really gotten anywhere. If I bid 3 diamonds and partner's able to support me by bidding 4 diamonds, that's excellent. Now I can bid 4 hearts. Maybe partner can take over with key card. I mean, the only card I can't show via key card, I guess, is the 6th diamond, but also the queen of hearts. I can show everything else. Partner will know what's going on in spades. So I think I am going to bid 3 diamonds. Partner can always kind of temporize with a 3 heart bid. It shouldn't be natural. I mean, I don't know what the robots think in this sequence, but 3 hearts should not be natural. Here, it should just be waiting, like asking me to bid 3 now. So let's do that. Look, perfect. Partner has bid 4 diamonds. Partner having a good hand is messing up our auction. I mean, not really, right? Like, partner having a good hand is what we hope for. Unfortunately, it might have meant that the 1 diamond, 1 spade, 3 no sequence would have been the winning choice on this hand. So perfect 4 diamonds, slam try. I'm going to Q4 hearts. And I think 1 of 2 things will happen. Either partner will Q-bid 4 spades or partner will take over with key card. I don't think partner's just going to bid 5 diamonds over this. I mean, they definitely shouldn't, regardless of what their hand is. This is kind of a bid that I think I would frequently call transfer to key card, in a sense, where when like you're expected to bid key card when partner makes a slam try, here we have the strong hand. So partner's expecting us to be the one to bid key card. When we don't do that, we want partner to be the one to bid key card. And the reason I want that here is that I can show almost my whole hand by responding to key cards if partner bids it. So I'll bid 4 hearts. Partner does Q4 spades, so I guess we have to bid key card now, which is fine. So 4 no. Hello? Also, what? How could this possibly be our agreement? Partner has a heart void, which is quite bad news, actually. But they have 1 key card. Something strange is going on here. So partner's got to be like 5044, right? I mean, they could be 5053, I suppose. They have to have a lot of diamonds. I really wish I knew if two spades showed two of the top three honors. I mean, I guess it wouldn't matter because ace queen versus ace king is a pretty big difference here. I think I just have to pass 6 diamonds. What do I think is going to go on at the other table? Maybe this will help me make my decision because I'm thinking about bidding. I'm thinking about bidding 7. But what's going on in the other room? The other table is going to have the auction 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 no. Or 2 clubs, 2 spades, 2 no. Let's just say, right? I don't know if they'll do that, but they might. And then where do they end up on partner's hand? Partner has a heart void. So maybe partner bids 3 diamonds over that. I think our hand is just going to blast 6 diamonds at some point. So, okay, they're getting to 6 diamonds, which means we need to decide if we are, I mean, actually, maybe if partner's 5044, North bids 3 clubs. So 2 clubs, 2 spades, 2 no, 3 clubs. And now our hand just decides to bid 3 no, figuring partner has both black suits. We have heart stopped and we have a source of tricks and diamonds. And so they miss out on 6 diamonds. It's possible. I think it's more likely they get to 6 diamonds. So what are the odds we make 7? I mean, if partner has ace, king, 5th of spades, we're in pretty good shape. Not guaranteed, but if partner has jack, 4th of diamonds, we can rough 2 hearts. If partner has 10, 4th of diamonds, we could rough a heart and hope spades are 3-3, or maybe the jack of diamonds falls singleton to use that 10 of diamonds to get back to the long spade to pitch our club after pulling trumps, or kind of before pulling trumps in some sense. Obviously, if partner has 5 diamonds, we're in great shape. If partner spades aren't ace, king, 5th, though, we're in a lot worse shape. But we might just be on the spade finesse. Yeah, partner has a void in hearts. Sorry, are you on a tiny screen? This is first round control in hearts, is what's going on. Again, I don't know why that would ever be a sensible agreement to have, but that's the one that we have, supposedly. I'm glad that I can look at our detailed system notes in the middle of this auction. Very tempted to just try 7. Like ace, queen of spades, king of clubs, they might just lead a club at trick 1. And then we get to pitch a spade loser on the long club, or on the king of clubs. Or in the worst case scenario, we take a spade finesse. I think 7 diamonds is probably percentage if our opponents are getting to 6. Hold on 1 sec. I need to stand up. Oh. All right, go big or go home. I mean, I'm already home, but we're going big. 7 diamonds. Here it is. Let's go. Whoa. What? I mean, this has play. Okay, what did I miss in the auction? Did I not realize what 4 diamonds was? Hold on just a second. 4 diamonds, 3 or more diamonds. Okay, but I mean, realistically, they have to have 4, right? Because they showed spades. Fascinating. Well, here we are. Wow, so the other table's not going to be in a slam on this hand. They're just going to be in 3-0. Oh, gross. I wish I'd passed 6 diamonds now, seeing the dummy. I mean, obviously. Diamond lead. Well, we need the spade finesse. So I guess let's take a spade finesse at trick 2. I'm going to run the 10 of spades. And I want to do this because there are some layouts where if West covers the 10 of spades with the king, I might go down. Whereas I don't think West is ever covering the 10 of spades with the king at trick 2. It would be such a strange play to make if they had like king 4th of spades over there to cover the 10 with the king. So I'm envisioning a bunch of layouts towards the end of play where I take a spade finesse and I still have 2 losers in my hand, but having run all of my red suit winners and rough to hardened dummy, there's the potential for a squeeze. And so maybe it'll become clearer if I play out the rest of the hand, but that's what I'm looking at right now. 8 of diamonds to the 10. I've like the weirdest feeling that diamonds are 4-1, and so my choices are not going to matter. But let's go ahead and win. Let's win the king. We'll ruff a heart, club to the ace. Oh, sorry. 10 of spades first, then ruff a heart, and then club to the ace. Okay, didn't matter what we did. We were just going down no matter what. And of course they return a spade, so now I'm going to go down extra tricks. That's fine. I guess let's play a spade pitching a heart. It sounds like West is roughing this trick, but West will now be end played. They rough with the jack of diamonds. No more trumps, please. West is now end played into giving us a trick in either clubs or hearts. Very good. So we can rough our heart loser, rough a spade back to hand, and claim. Down 2. So this will be a loss. I bet they're in 3-0 at the other table. They got to 6 clubs? Okay, never mind. And they made 7, so we were just going to lose this hand no matter what we did. How did they get to 6 clubs? Jeez. We'll take a look at that auction later. My turn to bid. It is. So I guess we did need to bid 7 diamonds, and we also needed to make it. Unfortunately, the spade king was offside. My turn to bid. I mean, I'll open no. It's within our range. 15 to 17. 1-0, 3-0. I'll pass. Sounds good. Ace of clubs lead, and we don't have a club stopper. Partner forgot to bid Stamen. That's okay. I mean, it happens. It does seem like 4 spades was going to go down, so at least this contract has chances. East follows with the 2. Spade switch. Aha! We have our 9 tricks. BRK says the way the cards were, I could make 7 diamonds. You mean on a diamond lead? Yeah. We could win the diamond, ruff a heart, club to the jack, pull trumps, ace of clubs, cross to the ace of spades, and then run the clubs. But I mean, our line of play is definitely better than that one. Playing for king doubleton of clubs on side. Thoughts on claiming 9 tricks right now? I think we're going to do that. We have 9. I don't think ducking a heart would have worked out here on them winning and cashing 3 more clubs. All right, next, boring hand. A no trump pass. Nothing here. Heart lead. We will play third hand high. We're not going to do one of these silly robot moves where we play third hand low. 4 of hearts to the 8 and 10. Queen of diamonds out of hand. Partner plays the 10. Huh. So we have 6. Dummy has 8. 14. Partner's got, you know, like 10-ish or something over there. It could be king, queen, jack of diamonds. King, queen, jack, 5th, I guess. Partner's giving us count. It could be king, queen, 5th, and partner has jack 10 doubleton. But then why did they lead a diamond honor out of hand? Why wouldn't they have just crossed in clubs to lead a diamond? I guess partner has the club ace is what we're learning, maybe. Partner's got the club ace, maybe a heart card, maybe a spade card is what's going on here. I'm not worried about them switching the clubs or spades if I duck this. I think I'm just going to duck. I think in real life, if I had spent this long thinking about what to do on the queen of diamonds, I would just have to win and play the 2 of hearts back. What was the bidding? A no trump by West. I'll pass. This is such a confusing play. Queen of diamonds out of hand. All right, we're going to play low. Interesting. Ace of clubs from declare. Now another diamond. Okay, so partner did have jack 10 doubleton. King of spades. What? Partner, no, no. Excuse me? I assumed that had to be ace king. Why would you play like this? Also, what is Declare doing? Declare is just like cashing out and giving me the rest. Is that what's happening here? Cash the jack of spades. I mean, that was really good for us. I don't know what went wrong here for Declare, but man, That king of spades switch was wild. I guess partner was getting end played out of it anyway? No, they could have just exited a club. Oh my god. Okay, we're we need to move on. I'm getting traumatized. My diamond duck did it. I think it was the right play, but unfortunately at the table I would have felt obligated to take the ace of diamonds. Otherwise, Declare probably would use that against me. Like they would just cross in clubs and lead a diamond up towards their hand. Pass, pass. We got 21. Unfavorable in third. No 5-card suit. No real spot cards. I mean, the 10 of diamonds is actually kind of nice in our doubleton. I'll bid 2-no. Stamen. I think this is regular Stamen. Yep. 3 spades. 3-no. Partner has hearts. Could be right to play in 4 hearts here. Ooh. Interesting. Right. So with the helpful club lead, we do have 7 tricks off the top. A spade hook could get us up to 8. Hearts splitting could get us up to 9. I think we start by winning this and leading a spade to the jack. Yes. And if a spade to the jack holds, we have options. I mean, I guess we could win the club and go ace and a diamond. Planning to lose 2 diamonds, 2 clubs. No. We don't have enough entries. The diamond suit's annoying. Yeah, a little bit. Thoughts on playing low here? Probably no reason to do that. All right, spade. Okay. Doesn't seem like we're making this. So how do we get back to playing 4 hearts on this hand? Does anyone have any ideas? I think that would have been better if we could do that. Jack of clubs overtaken for West to continue clubs. Sure. Oh my god, ducking the opening lead was correct. Clubs were 6-2. Unbelievable. It's so dangerous to duck that lead. I mean, I guess we duck again. Another club comes. So he's pitched a spade. Seems pretty likely that they started with 5 spades. Now they throw a diamond. The fact that West is trying to set up their clubs might suggest that they have a diamond card. So what do I think the shape is? East started with 5 spades. They started with 2 clubs. If they're 5-2-3-3, then we should be able to duck a heart to them and escape for down 1. If East instead started with 4 hearts and a doubleton diamond, there isn't really anything we can do. I guess there's no guarantee we can actually duck a heart, right? If I lead a heart, West might put up a high heart card of some sort. Can I do anything about that? I don't think so. Like if West has Jack third of hearts and just puts up the Jack of hearts for no reason when I lead a low heart towards the King 9. It still has to be best to just lead a low heart to the 9. Okay, let's do it. Ah, the 8. There we go. Diamond comes through. We got to go up with the ace. West dumps the king. Trying to get us to go wrong, yeah? Let's cash a high spade. See what the spade split is. Yeah, so spades were 5-2. I think I'm just gonna play for the hearts to split. Robot would never play the king from King Queen. So if West started with one heart, then they would have, or sorry, if West started with one diamond, they started with 4 hearts. Let's play the ace of hearts. We can get a little bit more info. West does high-low in hearts. No, I'm just gonna play for the hearts to split. Whoa! Wait. What? Okay, now what's happening? Hold on a second. East is either following to this trick, in which case the 6 of spades is a winner, or East is showing out. If East shows out, that means West started with 6 clubs, 4 spades, 2 hearts, and 1 diamond. If East is following, then West started with 6 clubs, 3 spades, 2 hearts, and 2 diamonds. So either way, I should pitch a heart. Hearts can't be splitting anymore. Okay. Yeah. So now we can just cash the heart king and knock out the diamond. You still have to give us the jack of diamonds at trick 13. Wow. Gotta love East's humor, forcing partner to keep the 10 of spades at the end. Ducks that queen of diamonds for a push. Interesting. All right, how did we do? We didn't do great today. All right.
The games.
Let's go.
Board 1, I forgot what system I'm playing, so I can have a quick look. 2/1 advanced.
Forgot what system I'm playing. Good
so
start.
I hope I will play very advanced today. My last appearances weren't good at all. I played a bit fast, didn't think enough, and maybe I just played badly, and that's how much I can play. But today I have more time, and I'll really try to play better and to beat you. So I've got 18 points. We start with a straightforward call to hearts. Partner supports us. Now we need to check what are our options. This shows control in space. That's what I want to show. That's great. Wow, that's not great, but we can still hope to have. I think
No,
pawn
wait,
3
wait,
now
wait,
by
wait, 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 wait. This bid says fast arrival. The 3 heart bid says slam try. Which one is it, Leah? Make up your mind. You can't have a slam try 1 minute and then have a fast arrival bid next minute. Oh, that's rich. Okay, so let me try and come up with a good way of describing this. Something that you gain from having a lot of experience playing bridge is at which points in the auction you need to spend time to think. And one of those places that's a frequent spot where you want to be thinking about the auction is when you have extras and you're making slam tries. So just kind of quickly bidding 3 spades, I would say like a little bit lazily falling into this trap of like, oh, we're trying for slam, let's just start Q bidding. You really want to think about follow-up sequences, right? Like, what information do you need to get out of partner, and how can you get that information? Maybe I didn't come up with the right solution to this problem. I don't know. I just decided to bid key card, but it was because like most of the information that I wanted to find out comes from finding out about partners' aces and kings. And I mean, partners leap to 6 diamonds through or partners leap to whatever on this hand. I forget what it was. Put a bit of a wrench in our. Oh no! This was the one where partner has 2 key cards without the trump queen. So we didn't really get to find out about partners' kings, which would have been important for a 6 hearts versus 6 no trump decision that I would have had to make later. Cubiting, maybe you find out about partners' kings, but there are some bad sequences as well, right? Like I kind of mentioned the one where partner takes over with keycard if we start cubiting, which would be pretty bad. Maybe that's unlikely to happen given how many high cards we have, but yeah, you do want to spend time thinking at those moments and then not spend time thinking about the more natural things to do, like responding 2 hearts to a spade, responding how many key cards you have to 4 no trump, right? You shouldn't take time in those spots where you have kind of an obvious choice or a choice that is just waiting and getting more information or responding to a question from partner. So thinking over 4 hearts, like bidding 3 spades quickly and then thinking over 4 hearts is a mistake that I see a lot of bridge players make. You want to, once you find out that you're thinking about slam, take the time to figure out which auctions you're happy with.
Partner should have been non-serious, so this should be even weaker, probably no controls, but I can still have a slam.
Probably no controls, he says. He's gonna be surprised.
No way I'm stopping below slam. Definitely, maybe I don't make a slam, but there is a chance I don't make slam, but I should try it. Now 2 aces, we have 5 key cards, missing the queen, but for a start we may find that queen. I'm from Bulgaria, and there is one saying here which sounds absolutely ridiculous, but whenever I'm in doubt I go to that one, and it's so often right, and it says this is nothing to do with bridge theory, but if you're going to bid the slam missing a queen and you depend on it, if it's the queen of spades, don't bid it because you can never find it. If it's the queen of hearts, you always find it, so go for it. And the minor queens, if it's a two-way finesse or whatever finesse it is actually, the jack, the queen of clubs is in front of the jack and the queen of diamonds is behind the jack. So if you have nothing else...
I can't imagine that this is just like a children's book in Bulgaria, but he's making it sound that way. Like this is how they teach all of their children about slam betting. This is incredible. I mean, I have no idea where any of this comes from.
Scientific to apply in your play or bidding, you can go back to these fundamentals.
No consideration for
so
6 now, huh?
The question for the queen seems like it's for 7, but it's not, because my partner bid so discouragingly. I may have another loser like the diamond now, so it's interesting that actually... Okay, it's not...
Actually, I have a very simple mathematical way to show that the line of play that I took was much better than cashing the ace-king of hearts, followed by the ace-king of spades. 4-2 spades happens 48% of the time. And so picking up all of those 4-2 breaks that are on the right-hand side, as well as half of the 4-2 breaks that are on the left-hand... Sorry, the 4-2s where the 4 is on the left, and half of them where the 4 is on the right comes out to... Wait, crap. Hold on. Did I just prove these two lines of play are exactly equal? Because that's 36%. You get half of the 48s that are where the long spades are on your left because East can't overruff you, and you get half of them where the long spades are on your right because West can't overruff you, which comes to 24 plus half of 24 is 36, which is approximately the same as a 3-3 split. Cool. I don't know. It's an interesting math problem. If someone in the comments of the video has any ideas about which line of play is better, cashing the ace-king of hearts or the ace-king of spades first, let me know.
Think for a moment. So if I take heart finesse and if I get it wrong, I'll lose a diamond as well and go 1 off. And if I play 7 in 7, I definitely should finesse while establishing the spades. But now we can afford to cash ace king of hearts and cash out the clubs, discarding a diamond, aiming to rough our diamond loser.
This is interesting. I never considered this line of play, probably because I subconsciously worked out that this had to be wrong. But he's right. Like, why didn't I think about this? Maybe a bit of a blind spot. I think it's definitely worse than going after spades. Huh. Interesting. Anyway.
For that we need the person who... So first of all, the queen of hearts may drop the button.
Yeah, 4-2 is 48%.
That will be nice.
But there are two different 4-2s.
Then maybe I can work on setting up the spades. It's very interesting because actually my entries to open up the spades are very limited. If I play ace of spades, spade to the king spade rough, they may overruff me and take the diamond. And if I don't do that, if I cash first the hearts, then spade, spade, spade rough, and if they don't come 3-3, I cannot win more because I have only the ace of clubs as an entry, and I'll need that to rough another spade, and then I cannot go back to the table. So it's interesting how you play this hand actually. I think that the best chance I think is to play ace king of hearts and then play for the spades.
Okay. I finally figured it out why I liked my line of play. Because my line of play has an extra chance to make 13 tricks, which is really important to board a match. If West has the queen of hearts, if East has the queen of hearts and East also has 4 spades, we have a chance to make 13 tricks because West won't be overruffing the third round of spades. And West would always overruff, right? So we could then go the jack of hearts, we rough with a middle heart spot, jack of hearts to the ace, and then play the 5 of hearts. And if East comes up with queen doubleton, we can win the king, cross to the 8 of hearts, ruff the spades good, cross back in clubs, pitch our diamond loser, and then run the clubs. So we have a chance to pick off. Actually, I guess that's also queen doubleton of hearts. Man, maybe the lines of play are just both exactly equal. I can't imagine that's the case mathematically, but it's looking like they're pretty close. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to analyze this. Just
Cashing case king if the queen comes good. If it doesn't come, I just play a spade. And the way I'll go off is if queen of hearts overruffs me and cash the diamond. But if the right hand opponent is missing a spade, if they ruff, I will discard a diamond and I'm good. But what can also happen is they discard a club and I don't have enough entries to ruff one more
Michael
spade.
Rosenberg.
And
I mean, this
discussed
is a
before.
problem that's workoutable.
So the other option is to just cash ace king of hearts, ace king of spades, and if no queen shows up, I play for the clubs and hope 3 of them will run. I think that's the best play. According to what I've said, I don't think I've come to the best conclusion how to play, but I think that's the best line with where I optimize the hearts, the spades, and then I run the clubs and hope they don't ruff me.
So I have noted this a couple of times before, but here's just like another example that I see so many people make these mistakes where they assume that getting a minus score is just bad. I mean, oftentimes it is, right? Like, oftentimes getting a minus score is going to be a bad result. But there was no real consideration for all of his thought process was centered around going plus in this contract. He's like, what's the best way to go plus in this contract? He's thinking about ace king of hearts, drop the queen, and then can I like try and set up a discard for my diamond loser if the queen of hearts doesn't fall. And I eventually came to that conclusion too, that like there wasn't really that much of a benefit to taking a heart finesse here versus just playing a little bit safer for a contract. But this is, I think, a way of thinking that a lot of people have at match points and board a match that they get conditioned from playing all of these imp events, I think. And so people just don't really understand the way to think about match points or board a match, because your objective is to try and maximize your match point score, not maximize your like total points that you earn on the board. Like going plus is not always your objective. Your objective is to hold the minus to as little as possible, or I guess play for over tricks that will risk your contract sometimes, because it's likely to work and you need to make up against the field who might be in a different spot. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that up because I know I've talked about it a couple times, and I do feel like there's this kind of disease that spreads among bridge players where everyone's like, oh, I gotta go plus. Like I bid to a contract, I have to make it, right? Like anything that goes minus is a bad line of play.
So that's the line I'm taking, but if some of you has a better view, but not better view like you are looking at the ceiling and oh, that's a better play, I want some arguments and I'll appreciate them a lot if you tell me scientifically what's the best way to play. Here I learned this from Zia. If you're going to cash something and you have all these consecutive cards, just play something bigger, because some players are rusty. The robots of course are not, but it's a good habit. And you can eventually make someone cover with their big card. Okay, so that's interesting. Queen doubleton came in hearts. Now I can be very happy that I'm making the contract and just cash the last trump. But here, because I was thinking so much about my entries before, I see a nice variation here. The 8 of hearts is an extra entry if you notice. So what I can do before cashing the trump, there is a little bit of danger, but it's definitely worth it playing match points. I'll play ace king of spades. Finally, and
he gets it.
If the queen doesn't drop, or even if it does, I can ruff high, establishing spades, and then use the entry to to establish the other spade. So now imagine spades were 4-2, so the queen is not coming. Now I would play a heart to d8, and I can show you because it doesn't hurt me. Say the queen is still out. Now I'm roughing, and now this is the perfect
This was really
hand.
good. I like this.
Claim
This was
all
informative.
the tricks. I discard this and I can claim. Okay, so this was nice that the queen came, but what is nicer is that I looked at the options and I was comfortable with the plan and the variations I chose. Again, if you think there was a better plan than my initial
You're a bit
plan,
drunk?
if the Queen of Hearts
Well,
was
happy
not
early
coming,
New
please
Year
let
then.
me know. Now I've got 20 points. This hand is much
It's okay.
stronger
He
than a
was a bit
regular
drunk on this
2
hand.
no
We're gonna
trump
find out
opener
why.
because it has 8+ playing tricks. And it's really enormous. I want to be in 3 no trump a lot or in a slam. I'm very tempted to open 2 clubs. And
yeah, I don't know what he views as his own level of play. I think he might even not say that he's an expert player. And like, I'm not going to comment on what I think his skill level is, but he seems like a pretty good guy from my interactions with him. Stefan, I guess him and Luke are kind of the two people who do the interbridge stuff. Maybe they have more people. But yeah, he seems like a pretty great guy. He's a lot more personable over email than he is through the videos. I know it's really difficult being a content creator, and if you're not conditioned for this, or you don't work on it, or you don't really have that sort of personality in front of a camera, then it can be challenging. So I get that. But yeah, I mean, he seems very like excited and like full of life when I talk with him via email. And I mean, I don't know. He doesn't exactly come across that way when he makes these recording videos. So I will just say that he's probably a lot more fun and engaging in person than when you're just like sitting in front of a camera recording a video. I mean, it's hard. Like, I do it, you know. I mean, like Pete Hollins does it. A bunch of the other like bridge content creators do it. But like, it's hard to just like sit here and not have an actual person that you're interacting with and like still conveying emotions and everything. It's definitely a skill. And I think a lot of people don't really have the ability to learn this skill because maybe you can if you like work really hard at it, but a lot of people aren't really interested in putting in the hard effort to like learn how to be a content creator. You've seen him comment bridge ages ago and he was really funny. That's great. Yeah. I don't know him in
generally
person,
with good 6
so
card miner I had opening 1 no trump or 2 no trump. I almost never do it, but with this hand 1 diamond is also a bit risky because I may start below game when I want to be in game so much. Although game may not make, I want to be in game all the time. But here I can
according to
actually
the
show you a
Bulgarian
nice
saying, the Queen
variation
of Hearts,
called
you
fake
found it. He
reverse.
did.
So I'll go for 1 diamond and I'll talk to you about fake reverses if they come up. And if they don't, you should wait until they come up or open Google and read.
Yeah, so this sequence is going to lead to a much better auction. A diamond to spade 3 no. Just, you know, some hand like this. Solid diamonds, values for game and whatever. Bulgarian bridge theory is overpowered. It sounds like
about
it.
them. Okay, it came up. So what is a fake reverse? When you have such a big hand, 18+ points, you cannot really show it unless you play something like 3 no trump here. Let's see. Oh shit. Oh shoot, I meant to say. So this bit describes my hand, but many people haven't agreed that bit
Demonetized
3 no trump
immediately.
to be 6 diamonds and a big hand. But those people, especially in France, it's very popular. They play 3 clubs or 2 hearts as a fake reverse, and that is to force the auction to game, showing 18+ points. And then they'll avoid playing in that suit if partner supports them there. So here 3 clubs might.
So Eric, I think the hands with less playing strength should go through 3 diamonds. Maybe not. I mean, maybe it should just be like a little bit more than you're gambling 3 no trump. But like, I would assume that you would do it with this hand if you open a diamond. Because like, what's your alternative, right? He's talking about these fake reverses, like jumping to 2 hearts or bidding 2 hearts, but then how do you discover if you don't have a heart fit, right? Like, I think you can probably do it. He says that in France, people play this. I don't know if that's actually true. Hold on, I need to stand up again. I'm like not having a good day with sitting currently. He talks about these fake reverses to 2 hearts. I mean, you could equally just make this sort of like jump shift to 3 clubs that would effectively show some sort of game forcing hand and be somewhat artificial, but like, how do you then go on to describe your hand, right? These bids take up a lot of space, and unless you have some sort of like relay structure over that, then yeah, like, I don't know how you diagnose the difference between like the fake and real ones where you're actually showing the suits that you bid. So I think generally 3-0 would show more than your gambling opener, which would be, long solid diamonds. And for most pairs, it would show an outside control. So here we have like long solid diamonds with 2 outside controls. I don't know. But that's, I think, the way that most people would play it. Anyway, let's keep going.
Might be a better one because with the hearts it's a bigger lie, but 2 hearts leaves more space for the spades to beat them. So I'll go with 2 hearts fake reverse, although I have my bit available 3 no trump. I'll see what happens here. We haven't made anything criminal. So
how does he get to 6 clubs from here?
Levenzo convention after reverses is played. This is a forcing bit.
Like, there's just no way, right?
It's very special. I've discussed in the past there are game forcing reverses and non-game forcing reverses. The non-game forcing reverses happen when the bit is without a jump. So 2 hearts now is non-game forcing reverse, showing 15, 16 plus points.
Yeah, I mean, I think the game forcing reverses are called jump shifts, or at least that's how we call them in the US. Maybe they're called differently otherwise.
And now, if partner had bid 2 no trump, they'll say I have a weak hand. And if you have 15, 17, let's not go higher. We should stop in 3 diamonds, maybe 3 clubs. But 2 spades doesn't mean it's a good hand, but just says I have 5 or more spades. And it's a forcing bit. It might be a weak hand, which will stop in 3 diamonds, but it can be a good hand, which is game forcing. It's just a forcing bit aiming to discover the spade situation. Now, because of my stoppers and everything, I'll bid 3 no trump. I didn't position myself very well. I could have done better if I had bid 3 clubs, so they lead a heart. But let's see what is happening here. Partner suddenly got very
slam
excited.
Try?
Whoa, la 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 la. So partner
is
showing
4 clubs is a slam try. What do you mean slam try?
6 plus clubs. Wow. That's interesting. I'm not an optimist because partner having that many owners in their suit, I really doubt it. I'm tempted to close it in 6 diamonds or 5 diamonds because partner needs to have big owners in clubs and spades.
So for the record, Robot should have passed 3 now. We'll see that in a sec.
Otherwise. So I've seen Leah sometimes get excited when partner says that they have points, and Leah with big shapes gets excited, but the values of her suits are very weak. So I'm really not sure, should I trust Leah here or bid? I don't even know if 5 diamonds is better than passing. Or 6 diamonds. No, we should be in clubs normally, not in diamonds. Partner can be singleton or void. I can use my cards in diamonds to discard spades, although that will be a lot of discarding, but it's possible. I can rough a diamond, have 4 or 5 diamond winners. I'm really tempted to beat 6 clubs or to pass now. These are my last 2 options. I'm not thinking 6 no, because that's too much of a gamble. Too many things need to be right. I might be even making 7, but it really depends what partners got. Okay, I'll beat 6 clubs. Let's hope. It's holidays, it's
Just
Christmas.
in an unbelievable auction.
Okay, not as bad as it could be. The lead is not bad for
Just
me.
completely unbelievable here.
I may not need the spade finesse actually, because I can throw them on the diamonds if they're coming. Are they coming? I don't know. Do I finesse the clubs? I think so, because that's an extra trick if I catch the king. And if I don't, they return a spade, and I'll need to guess to play for spade finesse or hope that the diamonds are coming. You see that although I have 4 spade losers to discard, I can discard 1 on ace of hearts, and I can rough 1 diamond and have 3 diamond losers to discard the other 3 spades. The problem would be though that if I have to rough a diamond, I have no interest to that hand anymore,
Yeah,
because
Eric, this hand
there
was
is obviously
unbelievable.
void in
I got
hearts.
to
I'll
7
need to catch the
diamonds. It was
trumps.
not a
So
success.
yeah, that's why I'm saying if I take club finesse and it loses, they will return a spade and I'll need to get spade finesse or diamond break. Diamond break is way more likely, it's 68% compared to 50%. Also, they didn't make any bids, so if they had heavily unbalanced hand with long hearts, they could bid. It doesn't mean they don't, but these are things in favor of nice distributions. And I'm saying if the club finesse doesn't work, but playing ace of club is really the same thing.
Oh my
They
god,
return a
again, please
spade
take
and
a
I'm
breath.
stuck. So what I'm gonna do is I'll take hard finesse, which is free here. And it worked.
And now we rough in hand anyway because we
Do
need to
I
take a
really
club
need to
finesse.
consume this hard finesse? I don't think so, because if the club king is coming, I'll need another entry.
I mean, I
I'll
guess you
need
can
to
pitch a
rough my
spade and then
ace.
rough the
This
10 of
extra
hearts. Like, it's the
discard is
same.
not really giving me much. So I'll just rough this. I need the diamonds anyway. I
Excellent,
need to
excellent
get on
thinking
with the
ahead
clubs quickly
technique
and
there. Takes the heart finesse, doesn't need
see what
it,
happens there.
roughs the
Does it
winning
come?
heart.
Yes, it came up. Okay, so this worked. So now I'm making for sure, because if the diamonds are not coming, I'll take the spade finesse. So I don't need this diamond because I
So
need
now,
3
okay, now
discards.
important question for juniors out there. Do you risk cashing the 10 of clubs here to pitch a spade and then cashing the spade ace to hopefully score a beer? Or do you just do you keep the 10 of clubs so that you don't go down in a cold contract that no one else is going to be in? Okay, anyway,
Cards
we'll keep
only.
going.
I can also play for a squeeze spade diamond, but these sometimes don't happen. Although the diamond here is discarded, so do they have 5? I doubt it.
He
Might
beat
be a
me and you
show of
can't argue with
squeeze spade
success.
and
It's
diamond.
true.
That's a bit deep for
Definitely
some of you,
cash
I
the 10 of
know.
clubs.
I'm sorry I
What?
speak like that,
He
but
just cashed the 10 of clubs. What is
just
he
thinking
doing?
out loud. Let's see, diamonds are coming, so yeah, I can claim now. He's discarded a diamond. I had 8 of them, so I know for sure that they're coming.
Oh,
So now my dummy is
okay,
good.
now
Needless
he
to
can
say
score the
that the
beer.
last trick I'm scoring will be with the 7 of diamonds. I'll even play it out. It's holidays. I want to have the pleasure of claiming the beer card.
Oh
Those
man,
of you who
he's
are
excited
watching, you
about
owe me a
this.
beer. I don't care. You are watching to learn. I'm giving you so many things, so much advice. And you owe me a beer now. Okay, spade finish doesn't work. I made 13 tricks. I'm more than happy with this outcome. Okay, 16, 17 points, flattish. One no trump, easy bit. No statement by partner, so we're gonna...
Yeah, this hand was
Oh,
boring.
clever
Just
partner.
cash out our 9 tricks. They cash the ace of clubs, switch to spades.
Seems to be the right thing here, because in 4 spades we have dead losers in clubs and hearts. If they cash the clubs, we get 3 club losers there.
How do we feel about the 1-no-3 no bid from North? 4 triple, 3 10 count, 4 spades, but 3 small in the round suits. Like, if partner is short in one of the round suits, it's probably better to play in 4 spades if you have a fit. If partner's not short in the round suits, then it's got to be better to play in 3 now. I don't know. I think I would have been Stamen with partner's hand and got to the unmakeable 4 spade game. It's tough.
So now I can just claim they didn't cash the clubs, probably they're 4-3 and they, I don't know what. But the hearts are not coming. I just have 9 tricks, 4 spades, 3 diamonds and 2 hearts. No point to waste time. I count them one more time. 4
One
3
under trick
2.
wonder.
Yes,
You like just
we're
bidding
good.
3-0 with 4 triple 3.
3-0 trump making.
Some people say that.
I'm generally not supporter of bidding 3-0 trump with 4 triple 3. I actually play
Some people
nice
don't.
conventions which help find the fit and find if we're bot 4 triple 3. I can say it for the more advanced of you, it's actually a very nice convention. I don't know why so few people are playing it, but let me open the hand diagram, overtake the play, and I'll show you how it works. So now this hand beats Stamen. Let me see. Stamen, 2 clubs, pass by east. Now we beat. Let's say I don't have hearts. This is not meant to work when I have both majors and spades is the second one, but it covers all other situations. So ignore the actual hand I have. Let's say I beat 2 spades. Now many of you are familiar with the 3 hearts bit, meaning slam try supporting spades, which is great bit. However, you can still play that while you add another meaning, which doesn't harm the first meaning. The other meaning can be, I have 4 triple 3, let's pick a game, choice of games. So basically 3 hearts, if you combine both meanings, it says I have fit in spades partner, and I'm either flat as a pancake or I want to be in slam. So
Flat as a pancake.
partner reacts as we're inviting them with 4 triple 3 and beats 3-0 trump if they want to be in 3-0 trump if they're also flat. Otherwise, they can choose to beat 3.
Okay, so I mean, a couple of comments. One, no one would bid 2 clubs with North's hand. That's just not how people game force nowadays. Everyone would go through 2-0 or 3 clubs, the puppet thing. And so this sort of like system might work if you're not playing like up-to-date standard methods over your no trump, but for all expert partnerships, this just doesn't work. And so, like, I think if you're in a non-expert partnership, why would you want all of this complexity? I mean, what he's saying is that 3 hearts is now a multi-way bid, right? I guess he's really leaning in heavily to these multi-way type bids that can have many meanings, and then you go through a relay sequence. Maybe he plays relay systems on his own, and he just chooses not to do it for the videos that he produces. There are a lot of people who love relays. Was 2 clubs mean an X? Well, the point is that North with a game force and only 1 4-card major would go through 2 now. I mean, whether or not you've seen my video on no trump system on the YouTube channel, like, that is just how it works. So no one would bid 2 clubs here in an expert partnership with the North hand. Everyone would go through puppet Stamen because it conceals South's hand as much as possible. So, yeah, I mean, he must be a system guy, right? Like, he has to be a system guy. When you're a bridge player, you're either a system guy or not a system guy. There are no girls. It's just you're all guys in this example. And I I mean, I don't know. I don't like system guys. I guess I find it very difficult to have like a serious conversation with them about bridge because they're always like, "Ooh, but what if we added this extra thing into like our convention system?" And I'm like, "Dude, like this is never going to come up. No one's going to remember it, and it's also probably going to get us a bad result when it does." So, anyway,
Spades or
we'll let him have his fun.
4-level qubit control
I
showing
do like this tool,
to
though. I didn't realize that
anticipate
we
that
could
partner
actually edit
might
the
be a
hand
slam try, and
diagrams.
partner can then close it to 4 hearts. The same, 4 spades, sorry. The same thing applies if you show 2 hearts, then partner jumps to 3 spades, which is not a splinter. It's either slam try in hearts or pick a game partner. So just this one is, I think, very valuable convention. And I hope those who stayed for that long learned something. But even if you don't play it, you understand that bridge is quite amazing and there are many conventions and you can keep adding up other meanings as long as they make sense together. And very importantly, partner is on the same page and remembers them too. Okay, so while I was talking, I passed out the one no trump by West. I have 6 flat points. Partner leads a card. Demi has 7 points. An exercise, sorry, 8 points. An exercise I always do at this point.
Yeah, Eric, that's I think generally the way that system people go is they'll add conventions and then be like, wait a second, this sounded like a clever idea at the time, but then I realized it just isn't very good. Yeah, One Under Trick Wonder says there's people that like to convey information, be as descriptive as possible. I think a lot of those players like playing relay systems, and then there's ones that like to conceal information. I mean, the meta, if we talk about like a bridge meta game, because I think this does apply, is that modern bridge, the meta is to try and conceal as much about opener's hand as not openers, conceal as much about declarer's hand as possible. So that does seem to be a meta thing that has been adopted, in the past 10, 15 years or something like that.
Point is to place declare with the average they would have, which is if they have 15, 17 is 16. Demi has 8 is 24, and I have 6. That's 30 points. So partner has 10 points plus minus 1 because declare is also plus minus 1. So partner has 9, 11 points. That's information that sticks into my brain from the first card.
Always be careful with these point counts because sometimes declarers will upgrade into their no trump range. I mean, it's pretty rare that people downgrade, but maybe if you're playing at the local club, people will do that. But yeah, I mean, generally counting high card points is a good way to defend against no trump.
That is played before I've played, and I'll remember this till the end of the hand. I'll keep subtracting from these 10 points partner has. Also, later on, if I need to, I'll think of this 9 to 11, what is possible to have. In my defense, what I keep as discards, what I'm trying to cash to set up will be basically decided by this point count partner has. Now I just played d8 routinely. I don't have high expectations, but third place high. Now declare starts to set up diamonds and partner drops the 10. That's really not great. But what I'm gonna do now, I'm not worried they have communication issues. I'm worried we may have communication issues. So maybe my partner has another entry that might be gone if I dug this diamond. So I win the diamond and play a heart. That way I can make sure that partner's entry will live
All right,
later
what
if
happens
needed.
now?
Not the case. So now I need to make some discards. I guess it doesn't matter because Declare will claim the rest. But for now, I'll throw my diamonds because I don't know what else to
Yeah,
keep. We
this
see partner is showing 6 points so far, so we still expect them to have a king or even an ace. That might be the ace of clubs. Declare is throwing a spade, so I also throw a spade.
this is a tricky hand to defend. I mean, it took me a while to come up with the right defense, but you know, this whole idea that Declare just led a high diamond out of hand and partner plays the 10, that gives away so much information. We now know diamonds are 5-2 between Declare's and partner's hand, because otherwise partner wouldn't be playing the 10. Partner would be playing a lower one. So, like, what are the layouts of the diamond suit where partner will be playing the 10? I mean, obviously 10 doubleton, in which case Declare has king, queen, jack, fifth, and there's nothing we can do. Or the one that partner actually holds, which is jack 10 doubleton. And if that's the case, sure, I mean, we think for a long time and play low. Great. Now Declare like uses their club entry to dummy to lead a diamond up towards the king, and it gives away the position, but like at least we make Declare work for it a little bit. But if we were able to duck smoothly in tempo, and of course the robots don't pay attention to our tempo, which is helpful, then we actually do present Declare with a serious problem, because almost anything could be right at that point. Declare could cross and lead a diamond to the king. Declare could cross and run the 9 of diamonds or something. Declare could duck a diamond, hoping that it was like ace 10 doubleton. Declare could cash the king next, hoping that it was jack 10 doubleton. There's a lot of scenarios that that Declare could work with from there, and we present them with an actual problem, whereas winning the diamond ace, cashing out hearts, now we have to make discards. I mean, sure, if we're feeling bold and start ditching clubs, which I think he probably should do, as opposed to ditching diamonds, then it will give Declare another guess later in the play. Declare will have to decide whether to take a diamond finesse at the end of the hand or whether to try and drop partner's jack 10 doubleton. But I mean, one of the things that you definitely want to do is you need to work out why a Declarer is playing on this suit. Normally they play on their long suits. Why are they not playing on the queen 10 8 fourth of spades? They don't have long spades. So I think, I mean, one no trump contracts are notoriously difficult. They're difficult at all levels of play to defend as well as declare. But these are the types of hands that I think separate out like the skill levels of players substantially. And pitching diamonds was a pretty big error here from our side, because it just gives away the entire show to Declare. Declare now knows that the diamonds are just coming home.
I doubt Declare has 4 of them. Yeah, so we had the king of spades, but Declare has enough tricks and is claiming now. I actually made a mistake with this diamond. I thought for it for a moment, but didn't spend enough time. Maybe I should have that partner is actually jack 10 double 10 in diamonds, and maybe I should keep my diamonds because Declare needs to guess. Anyway, the guess is also limited because if I have 4 diamonds, I also have the 7, so Declare cannot run the suit anyway. So maybe they would play king for the drop, and if it doesn't drop, move to spades. So I guess I didn't harm myself. But if you kept your diamonds while partner was cashing hearts, first of all, well done to you. And second, tell me how did it end up for you?
So I think a bigger point here is that you need to work out that Declare has 5 diamonds. Otherwise, it's not safe to start pitching from your black suits, right? Like pitching a spade from jack 10 fourth, or pitching 2 spades from jack 10 fourth when partner starts running hearts. Very scary to do, unless you know for a fact that Declare doesn't have good spades or isn't playing on spades. Pitching clubs from jack 10 fourth could be bad if Declare happened to have 4 clubs to start the hand with. But you should know that when Declare turns up with 3 hearts and 5 diamonds, they can't really have 4 clubs. I mean, they could, maybe if they have a stiff spade, but it's pretty unlikely.
Okay, 21 points balance, that's the last board, so just like you, I open to no trump. Partner beats Stayman, I'm playing 2/1 advanced and I play Stayman, that cannot be... Lucky, I need to talk to you, my friend.
I
Lucky
mean,
is our robot
all
developer.
strong players now play three
I'm...
clubs Stamen
I
over
know
2-0.
many good players play 5 cards Stayman, 4 cards Stayman, I just hate it. I don't like it here, I like Puppet a lot more. Of course, in previous videos I've mentioned to you that even if you play stupid basic Stayman, there are variations.
He's so mad! Dude! Dude, it's okay. It's okay. It's just a system. The bridge has nothing to do with the system you chose. Like, you just use the system that you've been given and try and do the best with the system that you've been given. Oh my god. But he is incorrect that most top players do not play Puppet Stamen here. There are some who have their own kind of special variety of Stamen over Tuno, but it's much more common at the expert level to play just regular Stamen and play Smolin in this position. Again, this is like a more recent change. Like back when I played professionally, which was now, I mean, a little over 10 years ago, everyone was playing Puppet or some special variation of Puppet that we had concocted to try and get as many hand types in as possible. But nowadays, everyone's playing regular Stamen, and I don't really know the reason for that. I mean, I don't. I'm not sure the reason for the change. Again, I'm so out of the loop. I don't really talk with like top level players as much anymore. But that is definitely the case from like all of the kibitzing I've done, is that I've noticed this trend that everyone's just playing 3 clubs as regular Stamen over 2-0 openers or 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2-0 sequence. Eric, you say most good players in your area play Puppet. Interesting. Puppet, you can double more for a lead. I'm not sure that's the reason. I mean, the reason that I've heard, which like I don't know if this is accurate or the way that most experts think, but like I have heard some expert players say this, is that it's better to you have Smolin than it is to find your 5/3 fets. That's the rationale that I've heard for the change. So I don't know if that covers the entire expert viewpoint on it or if that's even accurate, but that seems to be what people think.
Variations to at least show 5 spades. Zia's variation, he plays simple Stayman, but 3-0 trump response shows 5 spades. I also spoke to you about a modification where 3 hearts shows 4 plus hearts and 3 spades response shows 3 hearts or 4 with a slam try. I won't go back into that, but there are definitely possibilities if you're developing an expert partnership to get there. And if you're an expert watching me, you're wasting your time, watch another expert. So I just leave it here. 3-0 trump, partner only has 4 cards.
Fair enough. Well, we're still trying to get some good information out of watching this. Also, good content. I think that's the most important thing that we're looking for
Hearts
here.
and hearts, yes. Okay, let's see. It doesn't look good at all because my communications are a disaster. I want to set up diamonds, but unless there is king, queen, double turn in diamonds, this is never going to happen. I have 7 tricks after the club lead, 2 spades, 2 hearts, 2 clubs, and a diamond. And whatever I touch, I can get just 1 more, not 2 more tricks, so I'll probably go at least 1
Is
off,
he going to
maybe
duck the
2.
opening club lead? There's definitely merit to ducking the club lead, but
want to play for hearts
you feel
and for
terrible if they
spades.
just switch
Now it
suits.
helps that I know the chances a bit. The spade, obviously, queen of spades being in Leah West is 50%, that way I can score the jack. And if I play for hearts, 3 to 3 in hearts is 36%. So that is less than 50, so I should play for spades. The thing, what I'm actually thinking in the background while explaining this is the deck of the club. I really want to duck this club in effort to limit their communications, but they may switch as they are not in hurry and I may not even score my queen of clubs. So if Lear East plays the king now, I'll definitely duck it, but if they don't, it might be a bit too risky for me to do it.
Yeah, ducking only helps
So yeah,
against
I'm
6-2
winning the club and
clubs.
I'll play a spade. That way, I also have one more thing. I can finesse the diamond. And if there is a doubleton honor here, I'll be really doing amazing as long as I block the club communication. Okay, that's already super bad. The queen is probably offside. Yes, now they return clubs. I'll discard diamonds. I'll just duck a heart at a later stage, hoping that I'm breaking the club communication. Okay, clubs are 6-2. They discard a spade. They probably have 5 of them.
Yeah, so again, another moment where we want to think before winning the club ace, right? Now that we've gained new information, we can try and make a plan as declare. And so taking the ace of clubs here, I mean, it's the same principle on defense. Like, you shouldn't, like, think about what to do before winning a trick. You shouldn't think about what to do after winning a trick. You should think about what you're going to lead before you win the trick. So, like, you know, declare plays something towards dummy, and you have the ace of that suit. Let's say it's the ace of trumps, and, like, suppose declare already knows about it. You can pause and, like, take some time and think about whether or not you want to win the trick immediately, or you want to duck and force declare to do something next. So I don't really see a reason to duck. I ended up doing so because I just wanted to force West to play another card and force East to give me a bit more information if West did play a fourth club, but it probably doesn't help me in any way
No,
to duck.
I can play some diamonds in case lefty has singleton honor in diamonds. Because now hearts 3-3 doesn't look very likely either. Yeah, I'll play for diamonds. Singleton honor, yes.
Oh my
Okay, that's
god.
nice.
Oh my god.
Of course, it can be king, queen, doubleton, and then
He
they
just
cash the
cashes the ace of
clubs.
diamonds.
And
Man, what a
then I'll
beast.
go 3 off, which will be less than my 7 top tricks. But I think the chances are with me. King, queen, doubleton, not really. Okay. Well, that was nice.
Yeah, and then just continues the 10 of diamonds rather than
They're discarding a diamond. How can I
anything
squeeze
else.
them?
He did design the site. Oh, yeah.
I don't think I
Yeah,
can,
good
but
point. Maybe he's also peeking into the
let's
opponent's
see.
hands. Whoa, 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 whoa! Play the 9 of hearts,
So if
dude!
this lefty has 5 spades, 4 diamonds, 2 clubs, and
New
2
conspiracy
hearts.
theory.
Oh yeah, I'm in playing. Oh my goodness, I almost missed that.
Wait, what?
I just play spade, 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 and they give me the diamond.
I
Oh
see.
no. Oh, so lefty had 4 spades, 6 clubs, 1 diamond, 2 hearts. Well, I don't think there was anything I could do in that case. No, I couldn't, so it doesn't matter really, yeah. It's all the same. It could only work if righty had 5 spades. Well, at least I made this extra trick I was really wanting to make. Obviously couldn't come from hearts or spades, so catching the singleton honor in diamonds worked really well for me. So if I beat you, I totally deserve it. And if I don't beat you, you totally deserve it because you also caught the king, I hope.